Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Dr. Raj Narayan, the chairman of the board of the Vellore Christian Medical College Foundation. A world-renowned neurosurgeon, Dr. Narayan currently serves as the chief of neurosurgery at St. Francis Hospital and Heart Center in Long Island. An esteemed batch of 1969 alumnus of CMC Vellore, Dr. Narayan's groundbreaking contributions to the field of neurosurgery and his dedication to advancing medical research are the embodiment of this evening, Advancing Research for a Healthier Tomorrow theme.
Friends, good evening. Good evening. Now you're talking. As chairman of the board, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2024 gala. We know that you're very, very busy people, and we are incredibly grateful to each one of you for choosing to share this evening with us. And we hope that you will find it informative and entertaining. I would especially like to thank Dr. Siddharth Mukherjee, who has very kindly consented to give of his time and support to attend this evening and to share some words with us a little later in the program. Now, since many of you may be new to CMC, and therefore we are doubly grateful that you chose to come and be with us, I'd like to share a few words with you about CMC that you may not know. CMC Vellore is an iconic institution that has provided high-quality, low-cost medical care. Yes, those two are not mutually exclusive, to patients and to help train thousands, literally, of healthcare professionals that work around India and around the world. CMC Vellore was founded, believe it or not, in 1900 in a small provincial town in South India by Ida Scudder, the daughter of a second-generation American medical missionaries. Ida did not want to enter medicine, but through a sequence of events, decided to do so, and in fact, went to medical school here in New York at Cornell Medical School. She returned to India thinking that she was going to help her dad's practice, but not very long thereafter, her father passed away, leaving Ida to manage the whole show. It was a very little show, admittedly, but she was it. Starting with a one-room clinic and funded by a $10,000 gift from a man who wanted to memorialize his deceased wife, Mary Tabor Shell, Ida started a roadside clinic, then a 40-bed hospital, then a nursing school, then a medical college for women, which has now grown into what is a 3,800-bed hospital complex and one of the most prestigious medical training institutions in India, and indeed ranked globally. What makes CMC particularly special is that it treats approximately 4 million patients per year without regard to their religion, their ability to pay, or any other such factor. It is a graded payment system that is probably worth emulating around the world. In recent years, spreading beyond its original central campus in Vellore, CMC has now created several rural clinics and 2 major satellite campuses in the nearby towns of Ranipet and Chittoor. CMC has over 2,000 doctors and 3,000 nurses on staff. It has 40 operating rooms and 15 minor surgery theaters, a number which keeps changing almost by the week. It had the first neurosurgery department in South Asia, which incidentally is what attracted me to go there for medical school 55 years ago. It has now developed nationally recognized programs in virtually all the other specialties and draws patients from all across India, the Middle East, Africa, and the Far East. Now, doctors at CMC are paid significantly less than they could earn just across the street or at other private hospitals. Nevertheless, they choose to work at CMC because they know that they can practice there at the highest levels of their profession and can do so ethically. CMC-trained doctors, nurses, and allied health professionals have spread the CMC ethic across India and the globe, and continue to be emotionally and culturally bonded to the mother institution. CMC has now served patients for about 125 years without strife or scandal. Not many institutions can claim that. The Vellore CMC Foundation was created here in New York City in 1932 by Ida Scudder as a governing body for what was then the Missionary Medical College for Women. In 1947, coinciding with Indian independence from Britain, men were allowed into the medical school, and the governance of the institution moved from here in New York to South India. Although Aunt Ida passed away in 1960, she never married. This was her life ambition and goal. The Vellore CMC board in New York continued to function as a fundraising and friend-raising entity and was renamed the Vellore CMC Foundation in 2009. With a small but excellent staff and incredibly dedicated voluntary members of the board, the foundation has been remarkably successful in its mission. Since 1947, the foundation has sent $75 million to CMC, a third of which has been contributed in just the past 5 years. When our current president, Mr. John Reel, started with us 6 years ago, in 2018, our expense ratio was 30%. It has trended down over the last 6 years to just 9%, a remarkable achievement. This is a remarkable achievement for any organization. When people ask, well, are you spending the money that we give efficiently? We can look you in the eye and say, yes, we are. Our foundation has the highest possible ratings for efficiency and effectiveness from the 3 major rating agencies: the Better Business Bureau, Charity Navigator, and GuideStar. The foundation runs very lean, we have only 3 full-time and 2 part-time employees. A great deal of governance and committee work is done by our totally voluntary board members. Alumni such as myself, my wife Tina, and my classmates, Doctors Andreen Ward, Shiv Pillai, and Philip Nainan, who have all served as chairmen of the board, we have known CMC since we were literally teenagers, and we climbed College Hill together. So for the past 55 years, we have known the institution, we know the quality of the work that is done there, and therefore feel motivated to give freely of our time and treasure with gratitude. What amazes me, though, what really is amazing, is that the majority of our board members and the majority of donors to the institution are not CMC alumni. They are people who have heard the story, visited the place, and know what incredible work is being done. And they work tirelessly for the foundation and for CMC. 2 of our most significant donors are represented here this evening. Mr. Prem Watsa of Fairfax Financial Holdings in Toronto, who is sometimes referred to as the Warren Buffett of Canada, has pledged $38 million towards building a pediatric specialty hospital on the new CMC campus in Ranipet. Its groundbreaking was recently held on August 12th, and construction is beginning. You will be hearing more about this major project going forward. We must acknowledge the role of our board member, Mr. George Verghese, and others in making this happen. Ms. Priya Ramesh Mehta, Director of Charitable Giving for Fairfax Financial Holdings, has flown in from Toronto this evening to represent Mr. Watsa. Let us give her a big round of applause. For more than 4 decades, the American Schools and Hospitals Abroad program, also known as ASHA, an agency of the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, has served as one of the foundation's and CMC's most significant and generous partners. ASHA's highly competitive grant-based support has not only catalyzed a collaboration between CMC and ASHA, but also between the US and India on a broader scale. Since 1982, working through the foundation, CMC has been awarded over $14 million in ASHA funding. And grant by grant, the partnership of CMC and ASHA has transformed the manner in which CMC has been able to educate its students and faculty, provide care for its patients, and conduct data-driven research. Some of the innovative ASHA-funded programs that have been implemented to date include obstetrics and neonatal care programs for infants, an advanced simulation training for ER nurses, robotics-assisted physical rehabilitation, a first-of-its-kind advanced toxicology lab which serves not just CMC, but is a resource for all of India, a state-of-the-art medical library on CMC's College of Nursing campus, and so on. I could go on. For all that we have accomplished in collaboration with ASHA, and for the future that we envision, it is with great enthusiasm that the Foundation recognizes ASHA this evening with its 2024 Healthcare Innovation Award. Receiving this award on behalf of both USAID and ASHA is Ms. Michaela Driesen, Program Analyst with the USAID of the ASHA organization. Michaela, may I ask you to please join me on stage to receive this notable recognition. All the best. I would also like to take just a moment to acknowledge Ms. Gayatri Ganesh. Where are you, Gayatri? Right here. She is the daughter of CMC alumni, Doctors Ganesh and Alka Gopalkrishnan. And Gayatri is here with us tonight all the way from India. Gayatri has been involved with writing the grants that have helped CMC and the foundation get these ASHA grants 6 years in a row, which is almost unheard of. Let us give Gayatri a hand. Before I finish, I would like to make a very special announcement. There is an incredibly generous couple in this room tonight. They've had no, let me stress, no previous connection to CMC Vellore, although one of them went to medical school at our sister institution in North India, CMC Ludhiana. When they heard me talk about Vellore, all the incredible work that is going on there and of this gala, they spontaneously, I repeat, spontaneously, offered to match every gift that you make here tonight, dollar for dollar, up to $50,000. In other words, whatever you choose to give tonight will be automatically doubled. I can assure you that your generosity will be put to good use and, of course, will be tax deductible. And thanks to our special friends, they were very reluctant to have their name mentioned, but I really twisted their arm till they finally agreed to let us do so. Let us acknowledge Doctors Anjani and Kuntala Sinha. With that, I bring my remarks to a close. As I get off the stage, you will see a video of one of the ASHA recipients. And with that, we will move on to the next stage of the program. Again, thank all of you for coming this evening, and let's continue to enjoy each other. Thank you.